Isn't that the most frightening sound you guys have ever heard? Me myself, I'm not a fan of a dentist, but I can stand him. But I will assure you, if you don't use these at least twice a day, you might run into this guy and it might be disastrous. Welcome back to the Nightmare Cinema Club, my dear friends, and today we are covering the 1996 version of The Dentist, starring Corbin, Bernsen, Linda Hoffman, and a very young Mark Ruffalo in a little scene, and various others. But I mean, I have a very good friend. She knows who she is, and she told me recently that she is so scared of a dentist she never wants to go near them. But I mean, it's something that we all have to do to keep our pearly whites. So, but if you're afraid of a dentist and you have a phobia of a guy poking around in your mouth, maybe you shouldn't watch this video, and maybe you should skip the whole film entirely. But if you're in the mood for a creepy, obsession-driven breakdown of a psychopath, one of the most underrated psychopaths, in my opinion, is Dr. Alan Feinstein in this movie, then you should skip this video and this movie. But if you dare to go further, then I suggest we talk about this. Now, it follows Dr. Alan Feinstein, a brilliant dentist, with his perfect life, and everything is clean and crisp and pristine and everything. Now, Dr. Feinstein has a very perfect life. I mean, he's a very successful dentist. He believes in cleanliness and everything being pure. And he, along with his wife, they're sharing their anniversary on this very special day in the beginning of the movie. But you can pick up that Dr. Feinstein, he's a perfectionist. And I mean, his wife, Brooke, played by Linda Hoffman, is a beautiful woman, absolutely beautiful woman. But she has a little bit of a sinister side to her as well. I think she's fed up with her husband. But what she does next doesn't really justify. And I don't really feel sorry for her. Because she's, like we say in Afrikaans, sy knyp die kat in die donker. That means she's fooling around with the pool boy, Matt. Now, Matt is the complete opposite of Dr. Feinstein. He is a dirty, disgusting, bad pool boy. I mean, the pool boys seem to get very lucky in some movies that I've seen, so maybe if I don't become a dentist, then maybe I should become a pool boy. I just hope there's a flat surface and some disability ramps. But anyway, my friends, Dr. Feinstein leaves for work. He's on his way to the office to do a normal day, but he heads back to the house. And when he gets back to the house, he sees his wife fooling around with the pool boy. Now, this breaks his spirit because he loves his wife, and now he sees her fondling with this dirty man, and so he has a little bit of a vision, he has a little bit of a thing going on in his mind. You can see the cheese slipping off the cracker here. You can see the cookie starting to crumble, basically. And so this sends him into a downward spiral. He goes, he's also having problems with the IRS at the moment. There's a very nosy guy who is putting a lot of pressure on Dr. Feinstein. And so he's not having a good day. Now, that's bad for his patients. At first, he's having a look at a beauty queen. you know, just to clean her teeth and all of that stuff. And that's where we see a very young Mark Ruffalo as her agent. And then he starts hallucinating, and he sees his wife, and he starts choking the beauty queen because he thinks it's his wife. He snaps out of it, and then he decides, well, to hell with this, he's going to take his revenge on his wife. Now, guys, if you're squeamish, and like I said, if you're afraid of a dentist, this is going to be very painful, because he invites his wife to his office very lavishly. I mean, it's their anniversary. But I don't think it was supposed to turn out this way. Well, basically he starts pulling her teeth out one by one with no anesthetic, and he cuts off her tongue. I mean, she's never going to use it again in that way. And I mean, he's also very pissed off at Brooke's best friend Paula, who on the same day that he saw his wife being unfaithful to him with the pool boy, the same pool boy has his fun with her best friend. So what happens to poor Paula? This is such a painful scene to watch, because he destroys her mouth with a draw. It's a painful scene. I mean, you can see on this picture what happens. I mean, I can't show the footage in the videos, but in my opinion, Corbin Bernsen plays the part of a psychopath so perfectly. He has that look. He can be very calm, and then he can be very crazy in the next scene. And then it all starts going downhill for every single person who crosses his path. The poor IRS guy. We see some patients running away. We see just a downward spiral of destruction for this guy. And just because, you know, he found out his wife was being very unfaithful with the pool boy, the dirty pool boy. But guys, if you want to see a very scary, you want to see a very stressful movie, seek out The Dentist. Came out in 1996, directed by Brian Usner and co-written by Stuart Gordon. Like I said previously, I mean, the special effects in this thing is great. He's not like the dentist you saw in Little Shop of Horrors, the remake of Little Shop of Horrors. This guy takes it to a whole new level. Dr. Feinstein is one of the most underrated villains in horror movies. There was a sequel that came out in 1998 as well, The Dentist 2, but that's a completely different journey. Also starred Corbin Bernsen. But yeah, I feel bad for his victims in this thing. Like always, I'm not going to spoil the movie for you guys. I want you to see this, and if you have seen this, please tell me in the comments. Tell me what you thought of the movie, and tell me what you thought of this crazy dentist. And maybe keep this in mind the next time you visit the guy in the white shirt. Ever wondered if a doctor or a dentist is having a bad day, what it might do to your day? We'll never know. But that's been my little look back at The Dentist, my friends. I will see you guys in the next one. And as always, my dear friends, enjoy the fear. Cheers, my friends.